Hello, fellows. Let me grab some music really quickly. Uh, music, 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 music. Alrighty. So, Shield Collab is here, which is very, very cool. I'm super nervous about summoning, by the way. Oh, nice rewards. Super nervous about summoning, by the way, just because 4 new characters is quite a lot to deal with. So, I guess we will see how it goes, because it would be absolutely terrible to have to go 3 rotations on this banner. I hope everyone has good summons if they do summon. So, yeah, hopefully, if I'm lucky enough, I can get out in 1 rotation. But I'm not going to expect anything. I was thinking about it, and I was like, should I buy the $24 ticket? And I think the answer is no. I think if you're willing to spend money on it, it's probably a good choice to use it before your summons, but I really don't want to spend any more money on this collab because I'm already going to have to buy so many outfits for these characters. Like, it's going to cost me like $100 or more just to get the costumes for these characters. I'm probably going to end up skipping one of Kizuna's because I don't think I need it. I might skip both of them, actually. But that's a lot of money on just costumes alone. So, new collab, not so friendly on the wallet. Not very happy about that. But it is what it is. So, yeah. I'll transfer you all of my luck because I skip. Hope it helps. I hope it does too. I appreciate that, Firefly. That means a lot. But Bunny Girl suit, if there's one that I'm going to buy, it's going to be the bunny suit. I've got to be honest. Because if I'm... Let me look at them really quickly before we get started, because I do want to see the outfits up close. This one's pretty cool. I do like both of Naofami's. This one's really cool. I really like this shield in the show. And I love the fact that he has the balloons on him. That's really cool. Apparently, I have to go next. Okay, Raftalia. Been told I look like Johnny Sins. I had no idea who he was until I Googled him. Oh my god, that's funny. $138 for 8 outfits, if I math correctly. Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money just for outfits. That's ridiculous. Like, I feel bad sometimes buying 2 outfits for characters when they come out, but that's a lot of money. Will it even let you buy this? Yeah, you have to have the character first. I'm not a big fan of this outfit. Like, I don't know. It reminds me of that Thonar outfit that we have. And I'm not a big fan of that one either. Good luck to all summoning. May your boxes be full of Blue Demon Melee. Oh no, don't do that to the people. Aren't you tired with all of these collab units becoming meta? Yeah, honestly, it is kind of sucky to see collab characters become like very big parts of the meta because they're not easily accessible and everything. Like, the fact that Reinhard is like insanely good and you basically need to have him 6'6" for him to actually be usable is really annoying. Because, like, if I try to run the Bond team with a 1-6 Reinhard, like, it works. It can work, but, like, 9 times out of 10, if I go up against a Reinhard and he's 6'6", like, there's nothing I can do unless I can just somehow disable him or something like that. Like, it's really annoying. So, that sucks. Did the maintenance finish early? Yeah, we're a little bit early. It ended 20 minutes early, so nothing too crazy. I do kind of like this outfit, though. I love the fishing rod, by the way. Fishing rod, super cool. I don't know. Even though the bunny outfit's kind of cool, I think if I were to pick one, it would probably be this one. I'd probably change the hairstyle and just use the outfit, but I do like this outfit. And then the rest of these are not. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Not looking forward to spending a lot of money on this, but we shall see. Can I Well, I'm not going to worry about getting like all of the, whatchamacallit, the tickets or anything this time, but looking forward to this, I guess. Let's see how it goes. Use code Nalyd for 10 billion gems. Oh yeah, don't forget my sweet creator code. They used to do like the creators club or whatever for like YouTubers to join and hang out and be a part of the community and everything, but they stopped doing that once people stopped signing up for it because they wanted to cover leaks and they wouldn't let people do that. So obviously I would love to have any of the collab characters. That would be fantastic. I don't think I really need anything from this banner, really. I mean, I could use a couple of extra copies of maybe some of these characters. Like, I'm sure my Blue Lily is not maxed out. I'm sure this Red Roxy's not maxed out, just because a lot of the times I end up spending the dupes for those. If I could get a Sigurd or two, that could be kind of nice. I'm pretty sure my Miguelda's maxed. Freyr would be a good pull, of course, but realistically, getting anything other than collab characters is going to be a huge letdown. So, yeah. Is this a skip? I would say if you're not wanting to power up a whole brand new team, because Nalfami and Raftalia both are going to be basically in a new mono blue team, and you're not running unknowns for Philo, then you can probably skip this. The characters do seem good, and it's probably going to be hard to compete against them in the meta for the next little bit, but I think if you're not already working on the teams, you can probably get away with skipping the banner if you really want to. Ludociel's Grace is decent, right? It is. It's okay, but I already have him 6/6, so it doesn't help me any. Like your cut? Appreciate that. Thanks for that. Vent Boss is blue, which is kind of a pain because through just a quick read, you kind of need stance removal, and ones I can think of are red. Yeah, that can be kind of annoying. There's not a whole lot of stance removal characters in the meta or anything like that, so that can be kind of troublesome. Alright, let's get started on these and see how it goes. We have an eye flash, I guess. I appreciate that, Ro. Thank you, dude. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. He's fighting back on me. Got trolled. It says 5 a.m., but not 20 minutes early. Jenna's blue, but probably... Ooh, nice. SSR. Jenna's blue, but probably... not have her built. And... 1 mana to take off stance. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Jenna is actually kind of a cool character. Nalyd, is that you? What are you talking about? Oh, because my hair. Yeah, everybody's been commenting on the haircut lately, which, I mean, it's a pretty drastic haircut, I guess. I literally just shaved my head, so understandable. It is what it is. Just kind of an on-the-whim kind of thing. Just randomly, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to shave my head. I've never shaved my head this low before. Like, I've definitely shaved my head before, but nothing crazy. Hey, that's huge. If we can pull either a Nalfami or Raftalia before the ban or before we get to the 600, that's a one and done. That's a one rotation, baby. That's good. We wanted her first. Anyway, I'm probably going to do the showcase on her first. So, very fitting that we pulled her. Very, very cool. First summon. No eye flash. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. He's fighting back, though. I think I'm going to skip. Oh, okay. That's 2 of them. She was free. She was free. That might end up... I don't know. Maybe we get enough coins to trade. I'm not sure. Alright. Philo good, 1/6. From my understanding, all of them seem to be pretty good at 1/6. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything like Reinhard crazy where you want to have the character like maxed out. Like, I don't think they get any sort of additional like, you know, crazy modifiers or anything like that at higher ult levels. It seems like, you know, it's just damage scaling, which is good because it makes it a lot more free-to-play friendly, I think. Or I say free-to-play friendly. The collab characters are never free-to-play friendly, but low ult friendly, I guess. Do your free multi, bruh. I don't, I'm not worried about getting the tickets at the moment. I'll do it later. Last time it took forever to get all of those tickets and everything for the Easton banner, so I'm kind of just chilling. 5 a.m. in South Africa right now. Good lord, that's pretty early. I appreciate you watching though. Oh my gosh, dude, what is it with summons and me not getting good summons on festival banners, but other things seem to go fantastic? It's very odd. Like, I have a 6/6 Keo for whatever reason, but I have a 1/6 Merlin and a 1/6 Estarossa. I have terrible luck on festival banners, which I was complaining that this was gonna be scary because, you know, pulling, you know, collab characters can be pretty rough, but I don't know. Hopefully these are collab characters. Fest banner rates are a lie. Same always happens to me. Exactly. It's a boosted rate and everything, but you always get terrible luck. Okay, that's bad. That's not good. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That's bad. So this is not good. This is not what you want. This is not what you want to see. But this, now this, okay, I'll take that. That's good. Good. I'll take that. Very pog, very champ. Okay, I was about to say, there better not be a fake out in here too. Now, 2 Philos is pretty nice. Gotta be honest, that's very good. Dark Trinity was in here earlier, and he was like, oh man, like I'm finally gonna get to see the summons. And he was like, dang, I got called into work. I hope you 6/6 somebody for me. And I was like, oh no, don't put that on me. But, which I highly doubt I'm gonna 6/6 anybody. But, so far, I'm not complaining too bad. If we can just pull 1 Naofumi or 1 Raphtalia, I will be over the moon about it. Because honestly, getting out with 1 rotation will be the dream. The supposed increased chance on festival draws is bull. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They try to make festival draws super tempting and everything, but sometimes they are just awful, man. I get terrible rates or I get terrible pulls on festival banners. It's not normally too bad. It's always just I pull old fest units or just random unfeatured characters and stuff like that, which I can't complain too much about. At least I'm getting some SSRs. Some people get terrible, like absolute 0, nothing off of festival banners, which is devastating. Like, that sucks. That's awful. But, you know, when you summon on a banner, you hope to get the new unit. That's kind of just how you feel when you go in. So I don't know. We'll see. What do we got this time, baby? All right, it's pretty far in. 5 SSRs, no rate up. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I got Freyr, which I didn't have, so that's neat. Yay! That's really good. Freyr is very nice to have, gotta be honest. He's super good for OG Demon. I use him a lot for OG Demon. And of course, he is a good character for the dogs as well. So having extra ult level on him, because he's got that death ultimate, super nice if you can pull some extra copies. Very, very good. What do we got? Okay, that is probably the worst. Maybe not the worst, but that is pretty bad. Oh boy. Alright, we're almost at the 300, so let's see. This one's not looking good. Has it been that long? Last time I seen one of your videos you had hair. How's it going? I think I've only uploaded like 2 videos while I've had the haircut, so it's not been that long. Didn't we finally get the dog outfit for him too? Oh yeah, we did get the, I think that was last Hawk Pass. This newest one is Thonar, if I'm not mistaken, which should go into effect after the reset, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's a bad multi. Alright, do we have any guessers? Anybody want to guess what we're getting? Could we get a collab character? Because at this point, if we pull 1 more Kizuna or 1 more Philo, I could potentially just trade a coin and grab somebody from the guaranteed at the end. But I guess we'll just see how it goes. Green Escanor, best unit in the game? No, sir. That is not correct. Remember when I beat you with him last stream? That is very true. You did do that. Roxy, Sigurd, Blue Demon Melee, Blue Lilia, please. Konata, don't do this to me. Escanor, Green Escanor, Blue Demon Melee, Blue Lilia. Alright. TJ says collab. I'm going with TJ on this one. Alright. I can take that, but I'm not happy about it. Nicholas, you won. Nicholas G guessed it right. Big win. Big win in the chat there. Alright. Alright. That's not good. Alright, we were doing real hot down here. We were doing real good. And now it's not going as good. Okay, we got an eye flash, I guess. We'll see. Pay him gems. 120 in, and so far 3 SSRs and all ones I didn't have. Lol, Rafalia, Frere, and Sigurd. Hey, that's not too bad. That sounds pretty good so far. Just pulled a Blue Demon Melee. Oh no. I have to say, I would rather pull an Escanor over a Blue Demon Melee. 100%. Oh, we got an SSR. Pretty close to the beginning. I think that's the second one. Here we go. Simon? SSR Simon? No way! Oh my god. Dude, this banner's so bad. Like, I know that some people were like, oh, this banner's actually pretty good because it has Magelda and Freyr in it. But two decent characters, or 2 good characters, I guess, with the rest of the unfeatured being absolute butt cheeks is not what I would call an okay banner. Like, the banner's still pretty bad. You gotta be honest with yourselves. Event Boss is kind of tanky, but Brunhild just clapping. Yeah, it is what it is. I feel like the event bosses lately have been kind of annoying. Like, the ReZero Rabbits event boss was kind of annoying to run. Like, it was kind of tedious. Ooh, this is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Nag said that. I mean, I don't know. Just my personal opinion. This is not a good banner, in my opinion. Like, yeah, those characters are kind of helpful, and I'm sure there's people who still need, you know, Freyrs, and which Freyr is the newest one. If you pull a Freyr, more than likely you can use it at this point, because he's still relatively new, and he's not on that many banners. But Magelda's on a ton of banners now. If you don't have Magelda by now, I mean, you can get unlucky, but I would hope that you have at least pulled one. If you haven't, I mean, that's unfortunate. I am sorry to hear that, but she's becoming like the Red Arthur, the Red Excalibur Arthur of demonic beast units, I guess. Like, she's on a good amount of banners, you got to admit. 270 gems and not a single SSR. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's the best banner out of all the other collabs, to be honest. I mean, that's a pretty good point. That is fair. But I don't know. Just because it's the best out of all the collabs doesn't mean it's good. Like, in general. But I understand what you're saying. Over 1k gems, still probably not summoning. I understand. I completely get it. I didn't get Magelda on any banners. She was featured on despite pulling after skipping her first one. Yeah, that's unfortunate too. Love the 6/6 Freyr. Yeah, 6/6ing a Freyr is like super, super helpful. Man, this banner really fell off. Alright, we're getting wrecked. Very nice. Ended up getting her on the race draw tickets. Stop Matrix dodging me. Damn, that's unfortunate. It's always really nice when you pull something good off the tickets, though. Relog theory. I never really believe in the relog thing, like resetting seed or whatever. I think we've only done that like once or twice, and it was when we were getting really bad summons, but I don't know. Might go for 300. I mean, if you're feeling lucky, you could. I'm not going to tell you to spend gems if you don't want to, but you might be able to get something. Yeah. Well, my hopes and dreams were left back here, pretty much. We did pull one extra Philo, though. Okay, Eye Flash. I deserve karma. I only got 2 till 600. Oh, no. Alright, here's an SSR. Here's something. Here is Nalfami or Raphtalia. Boom, got him. This collab worth or not? The collab units themselves are really good. They seem really good. But if you're not, if it's a lot to take in, and it's a lot of materials to dish out, so if you're not willing to power them up and everything and use them, or you just don't want to power up like a whole bunch of stuff for like a new team, then you can probably get away with skipping it. Only got a Raphtalia? Damn. Hopefully if you do any more, you'll get something decent. You just clear the dungeon first, and I start gotcha. Now I know why Seaton quit. My god, these Garbo rates still. A lot of people, like, I feel like it's a weird situation. People complain about the rates in this game, And I do think that the rates are bad. 3% is terrible. But anytime you bring up, oh, the game has bad rates, there's always somebody who's like, I played this game, and this game has way worse rates. Damn. Which I guess is a fair point, but just because your game has worse rates doesn't mean that 3% isn't bad. Alright, last hope. Last hope for a 1 rotation. Not looking good. See, and this is where it gets really scary too, because if I don't pull either, you know, Nalfami or Raphtalia here, and I pick one of them on the guaranteed, it's very possible that I could pull a dupe of that character on the next rotation, and then I'm screwed, and I have to continue to pull. I don't know. It's just a bad time. It's not a good. It's very nerve-wracking for me, because I don't like spending a whole bunch of gems on banners. I'd rather have at least 1 copy of every unit than having a 6/6 maxed out unit. Like, for sure, 100%. What do we got? I don't need that. Unfortunate. How's the Halloween so far? It was pretty good. I didn't really do anything, to be honest, for Halloween, so just kind of chilling. Alright, well, I'm gonna go Nalfami. And I guess we go for Raphtalia. Because, I mean, I literally can't do anything else. Fisher Lady? No. See, watch me pull an Nalfami right here. If I do, I could technically just trade the coins. And I would be okay with that. I'm not going to complain. Just a chill dude that makes amazing guides. I appreciate that, Vibin. Welcome to the stream, dude. Alright, what do you got for me? What do you got? Got a decent amount of SSRs, or SRs, sorry. Could possibly be a fake out. Maybe. 1 or 2. Just don't go too deep. Yeah, I'm not going to. I try to get out as quick as possible in most banners. Like, I don't mind going for, like, if I end up getting a character really early, you know, sometimes I'll go to the guaranteed regardless if it's, like, a good banner and everything, but most of the time the banners are not good. Alright, Konata, there's your blue Lilia. You got it. Free blue Lilia for you. What's going on, Carlo? Doing pretty good, dude. Not looking good. I can sleep happy. Rip. Bad multi. Alrighty. Dipping below 1,000 diamonds. Not what I wanted to see. Okay. To be honest, I really don't have Blue Lilia. I mean, Blue Lilia's okay. You can use her for, like, I don't know, not really anything specific nowadays. She used to be, like, super good for the Pierce team, of course, but that team has kind of just long since been killed off, and I don't think that her Holy Relic helped her at all, unfortunately. From all those characters. Blue Lilia, Pog! Second Sigurd, that's nice, but come on, where's the collab so far? Only collab I got was 2 Raphtalia. Yeah, that's hard to hear, man. I'm sorry about that. It's tough. It really sucks pulling unfeatured characters, especially on big banners like this. Like collabs and festivals, most of the time you don't want unfeatured units. But, you know, just one of those things, I guess. Getting shafted? Oh no, Ro. Sorry to hear that, man. It's a rough one. Having 4 new characters, obviously one of them's free, but having to summon for 3 characters is kind of a yikes. Everybody's like, oh, we need more characters in the game. We need 2 characters per banner. We're out. We're done. We've done it. We've done it. That's the game, folks. We've done it. We didn't even have to dip that low. We didn't have to go too far below 1,000, which is a huge win. Huge W. Big W's in the chat. Only 30 gems over. I'll take that all day. I'll take that. We did fine. Shoo-wee. That's a lot. That's a lot of stress off the shoulders. All right. Well, it's going to take absolute years to power up all these units. But it is what it is. So, which that's a lot of GP just from summoning, so that's kind of cool too. We're gonna do Philo first because she basically slots into a team, and I think that that'll be best case scenario here. What are we doing here? Decreases all enemies HP related. Oh, she has the Festival Zeldris ultimate. Event boss try? Yeah, I can try the event boss. I need to probably make a video on it regardless, so I do need to mess around with it a little bit. If anybody has a team for it that doesn't use collab characters, that would be fantastic, because I think I want to make a video with no collab characters just in case, because it seems to be pretty split, like 50-50 in the community on whether or not people are actually going to summon on this banner or not. So what happened to your fabulous hair? I cut it all off. It's gone. It's in the toilet. Who did I have gear for? So I'm still really on the fence on giving her attack crit or HP crit. I think I'm going to go with attack crit though, because it just makes more sense to me. But I don't know. What Holy Relic to build first for the collab characters? I'm planning on building Philo's first, just because she's a solo character. And I basically only need to build just her relic if I'm going to slot her into a team. So I think that's best case scenario for me. I do like her outfits and everything, though. She's got some cool stuff. Okay. Well, I guess I need to... This is gonna cost a lot. Can we get a rate up? Nice. Well, I got my summons, so I'm gonna go to sleep. See ya. I appreciate that, Firefly. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Appreciate you being a member and everything again. I know you did that, I think it was last stream, so super cool of you. Who are your top 3 characters in the anime? Ooh, probably just the main team, I guess, because the rest of the other heroes are just all like annoying and kind of like bad characters, I guess. Like the spear hero is obviously like one of the worst. He's just kind of an idiot. And then the sword and bow hero are kind of cool, and they seem a little bit more understanding and acceptable, but I don't know, they still kind of just went with like, oh, you're a bad guy, even though we don't have like actual proof kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Philo. Like, she's all right. She's kind of just like the cutesy like lolly character, but I don't know. I think I like Nalfami a lot as a main character, of course, and then Raftali is pretty cool. I think she's probably the favorite for a lot of people. And then if you're into lollies, I guess Philo's probably right up your alley. But I don't know. I don't think any of the other like side characters are really all that cool. I like the blacksmith guy, I guess, like the guy who runs the weapon shop, or the armor shop it is, I think, or it's just a shop, I guess, both. But he was pretty cool. I think he was nice. Actually, Konata just give me like $5. I'll get Raph for you. God. Rimuru seems to be good. Brunhild is the best so far, I know. Oh, are you talking about like countering the characters? Raftalia ×2, all I got. Gonna wait on the tickets and get the last multi to get an Alpha Me pick. Yeah, that would be a good idea. If you're not worried about going for Philo at all, which, I mean, if you don't run unknowns, there's not really a whole lot of reason to run her, I guess. Now that you already have Raftalia, getting getting Alpha Me is pretty much like a necessity, I guess. Which is really unfortunate. Like, the fact that those two pair so well together means that you basically need both of them. Like, you can't just run one without the other, almost. Kind of sucks. I really wish that they would make like make it to where you can craft those 1 to 90 tokens, please. Like, this is awful. Spent 390 gems and only got Kizuna from the 300 pity, and she's already free. Damn, I hate to hear that, man. I'm so sorry about that. That sucks. I knew that somebody out there was going to end up pulling the free character over like any of the other ones, which was going to that just is terrible. Got everyone except Raftalia. Should I continue to summon? Is she worth to go for? So that's kind of the big issue I was just talking about. If you have Nalfami, you basically have to have Raftalia because they synergize so well together on the same team. It's kind of just like a weird spot that you're in if you don't have both. Summon now and got him on pity. Nice. Congrats on that, dude. Can you remind us what are the best gear sets for them? I know the blue units need full defense. So yeah, if you have Nalfami and Raftalia, both of them are going to run full defense sets, and then for their attack pieces, Raftalia is going to want half crit chance, half crit damage, and then Nalfami, it looks like the best option is going to be running pierce rate rolls on his attack pieces, because obviously attack doesn't help him at all, so you don't want to run attack rolls on him. And he doesn't have a good crit chance or anything like that. His crit chance is pretty bad already, if I'm not mistaken. It's like pretty low. I can probably check it here in a second. Or, well, I'll have to power him up, unfortunately. But it's pretty low, pretty bad. So you don't really want to sacrifice all of those rolls and everything to get pretty, like, wishy-washy, like, crit chance or crits on the character. It just isn't really worth it overall. So I don't know, kind of one of those weird situations. Kind of a weird character in general, which I guess kind of the same thing with Bon and the, Bon team and everything, but he's a little bit more peculiar because he doesn't... You would think that crit chance and crit damage are like the go-to if you're not running attack rolls, but I don't know, he's in a tough spot. And then Philo, attack crit seems to be her best, but if you're wanting to run CC and try to go first with the unknown team, then you probably want to run HP crit damage. But I don't know how much I'm really going to use her in PvP necessarily. Like, I do like the character and I plan on using her, of course, but I also would probably recommend, or like, I'm also wanting to use her in other game modes. And the unknown team is not my go-to, so having a set that's going to be a little bit more catered towards other stuff, like not just PvP, is a little bit better for me. Oh, you don't have to do a... You don't have to do a fight? Was this the same for the other collab? That's really weird. I don't feel like that was normal. And then Kizuna is pretty much like an attack defense, maybe an attack crit damage character if you want to go for crits. I don't think so. They got lazy. It really does seem like they were a little bit lazy with this one. It's really unfortunate to see because there's no story with this one. I guess because they didn't do a story, there's no stage for them to unlock their unique on either, which is kind of bizarre. Like, that's just kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. What did I do? Oh, diamond perks. Kind of unfortunate that I didn't get... Or, well, I say it's unfortunate I didn't get these, but I guess I'm glad I didn't have to get them. Which I get a little bit of everything here. I don't have to worry too much about it. Which, going to 900 for this is kind of a slap in the face. Like, I feel like I'm getting all of the good stuff except for the Super Awakening coins. Which, I mean, these are nice too, but I would much rather not have to get them, of course. I don't know. Kind of weird. Will you buy the costumes? I'm planning on buying the costumes, but I also want to do free-to-play showcases for the characters before I put costumes on them. So I'm not going to buy costumes or anything tonight during the stream, but I do plan on getting them at some point. Oh, they've already updated the thingy-majig. Sacred Treasure Shop. I need to buy the Thonar piece. Hopefully she'll not get patience on the dogs once I have this, but odds are slim. Where you at? Where you at? Alright, that's her 5th piece. I might end up having to power that up. There's it for the red one, of course. I need to give Sigurd and 4/6 on Sigurd's not terrible. I really want to make Sigurd an HP set, so that way I can use him on the demon team without hurting my CC so much. That would be very nice. And Lilia. What is Lilia now? 5/6. Lilia's been out for so long, and I never pull copies of her, honestly. So I'm not gonna hate on the blue Lilia pull, actually. Kind of funny. How late am I? You're a little bit late. They did the patch a little bit early though, so I'm not gonna. You can't really hold that against you or anything, which not like I would, but. How did summons go? They didn't go too bad. We ended up having to go a little bit into the next rotation, but only like 3 summons, and we were able to pull Raftalia, which we didn't have, so not too bad. Really could have been way worse, but yeah. Okay, let's see. How do you have your heroes tab filtered? I actually do mine by the hero name, so heroes and then ascending, so that way all of my melees and stuff like that are at the top. And then it seems to, like, newer characters and stuff like that, like Ragnarok and Collab and stuff like that, end up kind of getting pushed to the bottom. So I don't know. I've gotten used to this layout so much that it's just kind of second nature to me. It can take a little bit of getting used to, though. But all of your melees are at the top. Then it's Deanne's, Bonds, Kings, Gothers, Merlins. Unfortunately, it doesn't put all the sins in order. So for whatever reason, Escanor is way down here, and then Liz is also here for some reason. I don't. Not that she's a sin or anything, but it would make sense if she was right after Escanor up here after Merlin. But I don't know. I've gotten kind of used to this layout a lot, so. Just kind of what I end up using, but pretty neat. I'm gonna head out. Got work tomorrow, but good luck with the rest of the stream. I appreciate that, King. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I think you gave me luck log. Got everyone without going 600. Hey, that's awesome, Brian. That's good to hear, dude. As you were speaking about Philo, I just pulled her. Hey, congrats on that, dude. I'm glad everybody's having a pretty good time. Obviously, you know, I know not everybody is, but hopefully some of you guys are getting some good pulls. Let's try to mess around with the event boss really quickly before we mess around. I do want to, I'm not sure if I'm going to do PvP on stream or not, because I need to make a gear guide video. I need to make a video on the event boss, and I would also like to do a free-to-play showcase and everything for Philo. I might end up pushing the Philo showcase to tomorrow. Not like tomorrow, or well, I guess it's technically 12, but I might push Philo's showcase to Wednesday, so that way I can do the free-to-play showcase in the morning maybe, and then just upload a second video with her having costumes later in the day. That way we can kind of get the PvE stuff out of the way today. And then we'll do probably... That'll actually give me a little bit more time to hopefully get Raftalia and Nalfami's Holy Relics. So that would be kind of nice if possible. You still have the free multi? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to mess around with all of the missions right now. Alright. I wonder who would be good for this. I think you need to have a stance cancel if possible. So... Thonar? Which, technically, Philo does have a stance cancel because, you know, she's a collab character. She's going to be good for it. I want to run a team that's not collab, though, because I know not everybody's going to be summoning on this banner. And the more free-to-play friendly, the better. But obviously, it's not always that simple. It's not always easy to just be like, hey, here's a free-to-play, you know, team, because, you know, some things that you need to use are not as free-to-play friendly. Leaving, dude, thanks for the show. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me. His ult is insane. I need to see it. I need to put the... I'll make sure to put the ult animation on whenever we fight this. What does she have that's stance cancel? Stance is at level 2. I wonder if he's immune to debuffs. What does he do? What does he do? Barrier materialization. Assuming that's this one. Yeah. So he puts on a stance every 1 turn. Gets to use 2 more skills, of course. Inflicts additional damage equal to 23,000 of final damage when using a skill. That's kind of an odd one. I've never seen that. The hero's damage taken from skills during the enemy's turn does not exceed 20%. God, they just put damage caps on everything now. The hero becomes immune to basically all status ailments, pretty much. Hero gains ultimate move gauge orb when taking damage from an enemy skill while assuming a stance. Oh boy. And then shield hero stuff. So increases the damage taken from shield hero units by 120% and decreases damage dealt by 80%. So that's kind of a lot. And then what is he gaining here? He's gaining this one, extreme gravity every 2 turns. Decreases defense related stats of all enemies by 40%. That's kind of rough. He still had that. Increases the hero's attack by 15% for every orb filled in the ultimate move gauge. Oof. All debuffs. Oof. So we can't do debuff teams. Or, well, we can... I guess we can cancel his stance and stop him from stancing in phase 1? Because he's not immune to all debuffs. Not that I want to use this melee. Yeah, that would be a bad call either way. I want to see Immortal Nalphamy team with Light Liz double revive. God, that would be crazy. I wish I had more ult level on my Liz. Maybe someone that gives debuff immunity since second phase he has an AoE disable. Ooh, good call. I would imagine, you know, Kizuna's probably best for that, but if we're going to try to use a character that's not Collab specific, who do I want my stance cancel to be? Because I'm assuming that's going to be pretty integral. We could use Jenna. She has a level 1 stance cancel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, cancel stances at level 1, which is pretty good. She's level 80, though, so not great. And she's also a Valentine's Day exclusive unit, which makes her pretty inaccessible. So that kind of makes her not worth using on the team if I'm going to make a video out of it. By the way, who's the best unit of this collab banner? Is that Nalphamy or Philo? It's kind of a toss-up. From what I've seen, Nalphamy is really good if you're running him on the right team, of course, like with all of the defense support that he needs, but Philo just deals an insane amount of damage, like even turn 1, which is pretty nuts. Are you trying to 6-6 all of them? I am definitely not trying to 6-6 them all. 2-6 Philo looks like it's going to be the highest we're going to get. It'll be 2-6 Philo and 2-6 Kizuna. Thinking to risk the tickets. Ticket where I get a guaranteed unit to get Raftalia, but it's a 25% chance. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is you normally want to use that ticket like before you summon, so that way if you end up having to go to the guaranteed, you can pick a character that you don't already have or you didn't get from the summon ticket, which is pretty rough. This is an AoE stance cancel at 2. Gerard actually has a stance cancel at level 2. I think this is just a stun, so it cancels stances, unfortunately. It's rough that nothing is like a stance cancel at level 1. This is the ultimate, unfortunately. Not a lot of great options here. This is a stun. Or no, it's not even a stun. It just cancels stances. That's kind of funny. Never noticed that. I think this has to be a level 3. Yeah, that's really bad. Which I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. If we have to go for a level 2 stance cancel, it's fine because we can just run a Gother to kind of help compensate for that. But I need to go as accessible as possible. Why does searching by stance cancel sunk? Because so many of these do not stance cancel as far as I can tell. So all of them stance cancel, but it just depends on where it stance cancels. Like this is a stance cancel at level 2. This is a stance cancel at level 2 because it stuns. Stuns also count as a stance cancel, or like they cancel stances and stun. This is not a stance cancel, but it's on the ultimate, so that's where the stance cancel is. This one cancels stances and buffs on the ultimate. This one is a level 3 stance cancel. This one is a level 2 stun cancel. It's just a weird thing. So, we'll know when I'm crying in 600. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, Olnick. That sucks, dude. That's tough luck, man. Is it worth it to summon? I guess it just depends. Like I said, if you want to build up a mono blue team and you really like the characters and everything, by all means, go for it. If not, or if you maybe want to go for the unknown team, grabbing a Philo would be really helpful for future. But you can probably skip the banner if you really want to and you'd rather save up for the festivals. Blue Slater is a pretty good option. Unfortunately, I don't have him powered up too much. Remove stances at level 2. Yeah, he seems like a really good option, though. Which, she's an SR hero, actually. I already have her max super awakened. I think I'm going to try her. Who even uses this Deanne? It's kind of funny. What outfit do I have? Got the mate outfit? Sheesh. Alright, so we've got a stance cancel. Let's remove that. We're gonna need, I would assume, a rank up for the level 2, so if we can go Green Gother, because he's pretty accessible nowadays. That free banner or whatever can give you a copy of him, which is kind of nice. If not, we can just recommend that they use Red Gother instead. Nice cut, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Stance cancel if you got him built up. Yeah, that's unfortunate that I don't have him built up, unfortunately. I'd say just use Lifesteal and fight through the stance. That's how I beat it. Yeah, I would like to try to, like, work with the mechanics, though, if possible. Who can put on debuff immunity? Debuff immunity, debuff immunity, debuff immunity. Immunity? So just considered immunity? This is an ult, unfortunately. He puts on immunity? Oh, he's immune to Petrify. Could potentially use Red Arthur, but the problem there is that it's level 3, and we're already having to rank up her for buff cancel, or stance cancel, so that's not good. Yeah, a lot. Debuff immunity is a pretty rough stat, or a rough, rough one to get. I didn't know he gave debuff immunity. That's kind of funny. What about this? Or what? I need to be careful with the cards too, because if I put too many low level characters on here, I'm just gonna get wrecked. So I gotta be careful. This is a 4-turn debuff immunity. I think we're just gonna have to go with a cleanse and not an immunity, unfortunately. Found the right combo after 5 tries. That's a pretty stacked combo, though. Blue Not Liz has Solidify. Ooh, good point. Blue Liz Hawk with Solidify. I know she's somewhat powered up. I don't think she's like super crazy powered up. Level 90, not fully super awakened though, but that's okay. I wonder if we could go for another... Whatchamacallit? Does this cancel stances as well? Or cancel buffs, I'm sorry. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. I guess it's just going to be one or the other, pretty much. Increase ultimate move, or decrease ultimate move gauge. I guess we have a dissolve for that, but he'll be immune to that in stage 2. Well, I guess we can use ultimate in stage 2. Having an amplify character to go with the solidify buffs would be really nice. Where's amplify? Sigurd is not great. They gave out a... Didn't they give out a free copy of Rim? I want to say they did. Or was it... No, it was a ROM, wasn't it? Either way. It's not really a good... I mean, you could maybe use Derry, but... Ooh, kind of a yikes. Rim and ROM. That's kind of what I was thinking. Because she was free, it could be a decent option, but you would have had to been playing during the collab, which isn't necessarily like a hard ask if you've been playing the game at all, like, and you want to play extreme. You're probably going to have been playing that long. I don't know for sure, but I guess we could just go regular damage dealer, but it just needs to be somebody halfway accessible. I guess technically we could use Kizuna, but we'd have to power her up, of course. Plus she has the debuff immunity, which would be really good. Like, she's free, but that would require people to power her up, which isn't necessarily like a terrible, terrible ask. Freyr, yeah, Freyr could be good, but he's not super accessible. I mean, he has been on a couple of banners at this point. We could just go, like, the one Escanor, because he was on the free banner. But I feel like that might end up being an issue. Like, some people are going to be like, I don't have blue Escanor. But hey, if you don't got blue Escanor, what do you have? Where's Red King at? Oh, we already have King on. My bad. Ooh, we don't meet the CC requirement. I gotta move my gear around, I guess, a little bit. Let's try it with this team, I guess. And see how it goes. She already has Amplify on her, actually. Let's go attack. Let's go. 48k CC is not what I would call good. Okay, he's already got gear on. Okay, he's already got his gear on. This boss has Damageica? What oh, damage cap. Yeah, he definitely has a damage cap. It's very annoying. Why not try Big Green Deanne? She also has a stance cancel in rank 2. I don't know that I have Big Green Deanne powered up. Yeah, she's even worse off than this one is. I don't know. Let's try this really quick, see how hard we get wrecked, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, she's considered goddess, right? Like, I'm still gonna get blue Gother or green Gother's passive, right? I have a green Escanor 6/6, nothing more. God. Okay, so let's go for Dissolve. Can we... Let's lower his defense-related stats, and we'll go all damage. See if we can pull an extra one of these. And see if we either need to upgrade it or merge it. He's blue as well, so green would be really nice. I'm assuming Philo probably does like an ass load of damage in this. All Elier Goddess? Okay, just making sure. Alright, so we do have to rank that up, unfortunately. That is some debuff. I thought she was going to be a small Deanne. I did not think that she was a big Deanne. Let's do something like this. I don't want to use it if he's just going to put another one up, like right away. I can already tell this is probably not going to work. This might end up being a case of you may need to just play on a lower difficulty if you don't have good characters, which is very unfortunate. Just gonna farm the lowest difficulty for this. Too much hassle, not enough payoff. Yeah, unfortunately that seems to be how a lot of the stuff ends up being. It's really, really dumb fights unless you're using like the collab characters for these, and then even then it's not really that worth going for if you can just play one of the lower difficulties and it's like a ton easier. Best of luck, Olnick. 2 normal runs is extreme run, and normal you can 2-turn. Oh, okay, gotcha. He's got a reflect on too. How big is this reflect? 50%. God, that is rough. I'm mad I'm gonna buy this ticket and share me your luck because I don't know, I'm mad. Well, best of luck, Konata. Hopefully it goes somewhat well for you. I did not. I thought that amplify was gonna do enough damage. Yeah, that DN is just probably not the call. Blue Demon Melee is my 600 or 300 pity. Damn, Blue Demon Melee is like the worst. Like you do not want to see Blue Demon Melee. Should I give Reinhardt Relic, not the new free-to-play unit? Reinhardt's Relic is really good. I don't know what would be best, but I would say Reinhardt's is probably better than Kizuna''s, if I had to say anything, because it's not like Kizuna can be used in like the really good, like, or the really hard Demonic Beast Battle game modes anyway. So, yeah. W haircut. Appreciate that. I would recommend Green Arthur, Trader Melee, Rimuru, and any other unit of your choice. Well, the thing is, I'm trying to make it as accessible as possible. Like, I know it's not going to be easy running this, but I want to make it somewhat accessible because, you know, people are going to be looking for a guide, and I don't want it to be like, oh, just use the most broken, overpowered characters you've ever seen. Can he not be canceled? He can be canceled. I wonder, we could probably use Red Matrona wherever she is. Yeah, Red Matrona. Unfortunately, her stance cancel is at level 3. I don't feel like he puts up enough buffs to worry about a buff cancel. If I'm not going to go stance cancel, I feel like it's not worth it. Melee's ult cancels, yes, but only on phase 1. Didn't cancel for me. Maybe he can't have it, yeah, second phase, nothing stops it. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So it's like the deer. That's really annoying. They just know how to make these bosses, like, really, really stupid. We could go, like, Brunhild for our main DPS. Like, I know she's not necessarily as accessible, but just as a good, like, example, like, hey, this is a good damage dealer for this kind of thing. Where was debuff cancel at? Not really looking for stance disable. Where was stance? There it is, stance cancel. Maybe we should just power up Kizuna for it. I hate to, but probably gonna be best. Green Sario works good. Ooh, that is interesting. Let me put a stance cancel character on first. It's very unfortunate that nobody cancels, or like very, very few characters cancel at level 1. Funny that he cancels stances. I guess technically you could use Freyr, but I feel like that's not very friendly. We may just have to roll with it, though. Unfortunately, these bosses on Extreme are actually just kind of annoying, so you can't really do much about it. Rank up Sario, use stance, rush the 1 ultimate. Well, the problem is that he has a damage cap on him that's pretty annoying to deal with. We're going to have to swap to Red Gother since I'm using Freyr at this point, too. Trying to get these done before the reset. Yeah, I need to do that as well. Never mind, we're not worried about damage there. Maybe Green Sariel is our last. Let's see what this does. The boss kills himself in the second turn with Green Sariel rank 2 stance. Now that is interesting. Hard is pretty easy trying to get these done before reset. Put it on auto and see what happens. We may need to look at hard then and see how much easier it is. So that way I can recommend doing that. Let's turn 1 go for something like this. I'm assuming we're not going to be able to attack steal him either way, so getting rid of the attack seal cards with Gother is probably best case scenario. Pretty good damage there. Decent damage. We do have a stance cancel. I'm thinking maybe we rank him up instead, so that way we have 2, since he puts it up literally every turn. Get rid of some cards for card draw. Hard is super easy, totally different than Extreme. That is good to hear. I'll probably just recommend people do that then if they're really that worried about it. Because, I mean, if you do Extreme, like, you can finish the exchange shop and stuff like that a lot faster, but is it really worth the hassle of just getting it done a few days early, whereas you're going to have a much harder time, like, you know, completing it in general? Probably not. Hopefully this kills. I'm not positive that it's going to. Maybe. But if it does, I think we kill. If it does kill, then we can go for a tier 3 stance. Very nice. See, I mean, our health is getting kind of low. Luckily, Brunhild heals with the ult, which is kind of nice. So that hits damage cap. Damage cap? I think that hit damage cap. 113. I wasn't really paying attention enough. And then you said that he will kill himself here. So luckily stances, like counters, beat through damage cap. He canceled my stance. So that's cool. Luckily, we got another stance cancel, but you said he's immune to this, unfortunately, so we're going to test that either way. Minus 60% damage taken and 80% damage reflect. That's rough. Okay, we removed it. Okay. I was expecting that to just completely fail. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on then. Yeah, I don't think Sariel's the play then, because he's just going to remove your debuff, or remove your stance. Maybe they didn't notice they got disabled? Possibly. Okay. Not too bad. Let me change out Sariel, of course. And I think this will be a pretty solid team. Like if you're not using collab characters, of course. I still think maybe going for Kizuna would be better. Especially because you're going to be buffing up and putting debuff immunity on. I don't... Yeah, I think because he removes buffs and stances, I think, right? Yeah, remove stance and buffs, even at level 1. So the odds of you actually getting a counter off are slim to none. I don't know that we really need any more like support. I guess we could just go damage dealer. I don't want to use any festivals or anything like that. Go for the blue bond. I kind of want to do it just for the meme. Get Freyr use Rimuru. I don't want to use Rimuru for the video, just because Rimuru's a collab character. King Bond Team Trust, God, you could probably get away with it. Like, his passive isn't really going to be what I'm going for here, just having him on the team is kind of funny in of itself. See how it goes. Is there any good free Pierce? Free Pierce. I mean, Kizuna is free and has a Pierce. If that's what you're asking. Other than having, like, Blue Demon Melee or something like that. Yeah, but you need to have done this to get all, or get at least five items first to get the Fisher Girl. Oh, yeah, I don't know. You maybe want to just run it on like a lower difficulty or something then. Just like run it on the low difficulties first, so that way you can just get rid of, or like get your attempts over with or whatever. Freyr is taking a lot of damage. He's dead. No, okay, it's the stance this turn. Yeah, my boy is almost dead. He hurting. That will hopefully kill. His ult on phase 2 is a nuke. That's not good to hear. Green Goddess Liz. Yeah, possibly. Anyone that survives is frozen. Damn. That's probably gonna suck. Game no sound after update. Am I the only one? I'm not sure about that, Obi. Just tried Goddess Liz. She got destroyed in Extreme. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ooh, yeah. Did I just get lucky with him not cleansing then in stage or in the first run that I did? Because that ain't good. Well, disabled again. Oof. Yeah, not having a cleanse is a big issue at this point. I think I die here either way. $5K damage. I don't know why I skipped it out of a habit, but wow. That's quite crazy. Seems like a fun boss to deal with. Yeah, really. Well, Bond was definitely a bad call. I feel like you just need a cleanse. Need something. Oh, see, it just gets more and more non-friendly as you go. It just really is annoying. Got Die Liz and Labyrinth. God, that's funny. Okay, so let's waste cards turn 1. See what we pull. Marg would be disabled. Damn, good point. So you really do just have to have debuff immunity then. Or, well, you could go for like... If you ran like Festival King, you could use his ultimate maybe to cleanse. Only got Raftalia and Kizuna. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Have Trader Melee and Labyrinth with crit chance and slash damage passives. Damn, I bet he's good. Blue Skinny King, maybe? Well, he would get disabled too. It's not a matter of cleansing, I guess, at this point. It's you need debuff immunity. Still haven't summoned. You don't gotta summon. Shuna removes a debuff with her recovery skill thanks to her Holy Relic, but she's a collab. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Is it's really hard to come up with a team that's really accessible for people and it still be good, because then why would you need like newer characters or anything like that? But oh, it's just one of those things. I guess because we're gonna end up getting kind of ruined here either way. Like we're gonna... Or, well, I guess I'm going to already have to waste a card into this anyway, so... I don't know if that's going to kill or not. We can hope. I think this kills. Nice. Gother's on the brink. Finally back and almost got stalked. Never I will go at this time outside. Dude, I'm still kind of sketched out about going outside in the dark sometimes. Like, I'm not necessarily, like, scared of the dark per se, but, like, I don't know, just being, like, outside, like, in the dark can be kind of weird. Not a fan. So I understand. My only fear is a tower gimmick based on the main character's revivability. God, that could be really annoying. I guess we'll use this to heal. Let me move this for an ult. I got a feeling we're gonna get disabled though. Rarely have any gems after Merlin, but still gonna try and get them all. Best of luck, Riley. That's tough. Gonna try out the new Labyrinth after this? Probably not. I'm probably not gonna try that on stream. It's just gonna be really long and drawn out, I think. I'll try to make a video on it though. My other guy got 300, all of them. Damn. That tends to be how it goes, unfortunately. Alright, so we're disabled again. And that is going to pretty much ruin us. So, rough. This is a pretty hard fight. I guess best case scenario, you would probably want to run like Red Arthur, just so that way you can save all of your cards for a level 3. Wee, rough stuff. I think we go ahead and power Kizuna up. Why not Fest King? I just wanted to stay away from festival characters in general. The only reason I'm willing to use Kizuna is because she's free. And I really didn't want to use her, but kind of just is what it is. Which I'm really not wanting to use like a lot of materials on this girl in general. Because I want to make sure that I can do showcases and stuff like that on the main characters instead of having to worry about this girl at the moment, to be honest. When did you shave? If I've been gone that long? I've only had this shaved for like a couple of days. It's not been that long. Her weapon is a fishing rod. Yeah, no, I really like that too. Fishing rod weapon, very cool. Just 2-turn Monspeet with Trader Melly. God, see one of the bosses, because that's kind of cool. Monspeet is a really cool character, and I wish that they would use or put more, like make a new Monspeet unit or something like that, because he's awesome. Fishing game mode soon. Oh, by the way, when Flappy Bird GP. I don't know, actually. That would be cool if they made a fishing minigame, though. The only other gacha game that I play has like a fishing minigame in it, which is kind of funny. Like it's like a AFK thing where you just gain rewards over time, and it just like has an exchange shop, which is kind of funny. He's the final boss of the Labyrinth. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Did you 6-6 all the units? No, definitely not. I don't 6-6 units, really. You looking at the wrong guy. In the anime, her weapon can transform into a hunting equipment. It would have been cool if they did something like that. I mean, I like the fishing rod on its own, so I don't really mind that she just uses the fishing rod. In her ultimate animation, she turns it into the sword, but I'm completely fine with it being a fishing rod, or to be honest. Like, it would, I guess it would be a little bit more, like, true to the anime if she just kind of swapped it around and stuff like that, but, I mean, it's fine. I like it. I'm not going to complain about it. If you play Flappy Bird, try to act like them, how they showcased it. God. Be overly excited about it. Counting down Kelak's death. God. One more week for Kelak, and then it'll be on reset. We'll have, who was it, Akumu? How'd the summons go? They were not too bad. We were able to get all of the characters. We had to go a little bit over the 600 mark, so we had to go into a second rotation, but only 90 gems into it, so it really wasn't that bad. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Fell off Shield Hero, so I don't know who this character is. Yeah, she's towards the like the second half of Season 2. So I would completely understand if you didn't know. Green Gother, Green Sariel, the one in Team Melee is clearing it consistently. Really? Using the Sariel, huh? Feel like using a stance unit's just not the way to go. Alright, I'm not going past 90 on her for the moment. And I wonder if we can get away with low Super Awakening. I would imagine probably not, but I really don't want to spend too much on her at the moment. We could give her the HP defense set that I have, though. I don't think this is completely done. It is definitely not. It has the HP, though, so we can try. Nice UR gear. I do have a lot of gear, but I've also been playing the game for a really long time. And I seem to be the only person who actually plays Training Grotto. It seems like everybody in the world doesn't play Training Grotto, which I don't blame you if you don't play Training Grotto, but it's so good. Like it gives you so much like material that is very helpful to have. I run it, you know, every chance I get, and I get it. It's really boring. It's a really annoying game mode, but it also, like, I think the rewards you get are worth it, because making UR gear and stuff like that for characters is almost essential. Like, you really need to have it. So I don't know. I think this looks good. Let's try this. I hate Training Grotto. I don't blame you. Training Grotto is kind of annoying. If you can struggle your way through the missions and make sure that you can skip ticket the Training Grotto, it's so much better, obviously. But, you know, I can understand. It gets really annoying. I just do the skips on what few I did complete. Only the Goddess Amber middle thing requires to actually done. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I basically do the same thing, so. Earlier in my Escanor animation, I got green Escanor. That's funny. Sucks that you pulled green Escanor. Sorry to hear that, but that is kind of funny. My unlucky self wasn't here to give you luck. It's all good, man. It's all good. We've actually had some. We had some pretty decent summons. They weren't awful. We had a good amount of dead multis, unfortunately, but summoning for these characters is pretty nerve-wracking. So I am okay with where we're at. I'm assuming that needs to be level 3 for the debuff immunity. Which I guess let's hold off on that. We can upgrade Freyr and go for these for now, because we don't really need debuff immunity until level 2. Or phase 2. Green Escanor's in every banner. Yeah, I know. You plan on doing Labyrinth live? No, I'm not going to do it live. I don't want to stay up that long, unfortunately. It's probably going to take a while to get Labyrinth done, and I don't feel like staying up too late. I might try to do like a stream or something tomorrow with it, but I don't have any real plans to do it tonight. Damn. Absolutely murdered Freyr. That's not good. May beat it first try right now. Damn, that sounds good then. Congrats on summons. I appreciate that. Gonna wait till next week to finish summoning to 600. That's understandable. I think if the longer that you can wait for these summons, the better off you're gonna be, because seeing what's next on JP is gonna be a really big indicator on what's good. This run is definitely over. Guess what? Netmarble really wants me to go to, for the pity. I like Philo and Nalphamy, the two new meta characters. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Philo first multi. I also pulled Philo first multi. That's kind of funny. Is the Labyrinth new collab units only? I don't think it's only, but I think you're guaranteed to pull Kizuna in the very first selector, which is obviously one of the best choices because she's just really good for PvE stuff, so... I literally got no collab units first round. I'm sorry to hear that, Caden. That sucks. Should I get Trader Melee or Super Awakening? Ooh, tough call. Trader Melee's really good. Time for the ticket. It better not be the fishing girl. God. Only got Nalphamy. Nalphamy's not bad. It sucks that you didn't pull Nalphamy and Raftalia, though. You kind of need both of them. I wonder why Freyr's getting wrecked so hard. Because he's actually taking a lot of damage. Maybe we should swap Freyr. But we also need his stance removal. Which, I don't know. Maybe we can end up beating through the stance. Like, they take a lot less damage, of course, so that's probably not the greatest way to go. And you probably want to have a stance cancel for turn or for phase 2. I want to use her out of curiosity because she's a human. She's a human. Yeah, I can't use Gother. I want to use her out of curiosity because I want to see if the stance disable would be actually worth using. It's only for one turn, so I would basically have to use it every other turn at that point. Got absolutely shafted. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. Might go for the pity, but with one thing, next banner's not a festival. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is apparently everybody's thinking that there's going to be a festival banner in November and one in December. So that, or I guess for New Year's, not necessarily December. But if so, that is a lot that you kind of need to save for. So I guess people do need to be as careful as possible with their gems. Got the fishing girl, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Konata, man, I'm so sorry, dude. I'd spend all my gems just to get the Liz that helps with the time-based dungeon. Dude, a lot of people skipped that banner, and I didn't tell people to summon for it, of course. It was a pretty easy skip, but I really enjoy having those kind of characters, so I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where unless you're just sitting on a bunch of extra gems and you're willing to summon on every banner like I am, going for those characters is probably not a good idea most of the time. I think I'm going to use the level 2 here. He's ulting next turn already. Skipped, unfortunately. I don't blame you for skipping that banner, because it was what? It was her... was it even 2 characters on that banner? I can't remember. But, I mean, she's not anything spectacular. Okay, so he can't even be affected by the stance disable, so that's bad. That's also very bad. Man! Honestly, going for extreme is not worth it. Head to bed, it's 5 a.m. Good watching you. Appreciate that, Riley. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Took nearly 1,800 gems to get all 4 characters. Oh no, I was hoping you were going to say 6, but damn, that's a lot. I hate to hear that. That's like worst case scenario is having to do 3 rotations. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. What did you say? What do you think? Red Escanor, Red Slater, Red Hauser. Which do I switch or do I keep this Labyrinth team? Because Kizuna is staying. Options are Red Sariel or Halloween Matrona since I got a passive for the same. You have Red Escanor, Red Slater, Red Hauser. I would say maybe go Red Sariel over Hauser. I know that Hauser's passive is helping out your human team, but Red Slater's disable is like top tier, and I'm sure your Red Escanor's damage is really nice to have. I just think Hauser's not good on anything other than the passive. What that boss does is totally random. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I guess we could swap back to Freyr if we're going to do a lower difficulty. Let's try this out one time. Philo really has good damage in ungeared. Yeah, Philo seems pretty nuts. Use Brown Pee-wee Man. Easy. True. Brown Pee-wee Man's a very good unit. Monspeet puts 10 ignites. Yeah, that's kind of Monspeet's thing. I respect Monspeet for that. It's a bold move, and I can respect it. You are slaying. Thank you. In your experience, who might the meta unit in this collab? Is it Philo? I think it's pretty much Philo and Naofumi. Obviously, you need Raftalia to be with Naofumi, so kind of all 3 of the non-free units. But they are all pretty good, to be honest. Since that someone said Monspeet and came to the chat, God. There's stars now on the Cave of Illusions fight. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. All of them are meta. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that they're all meta. Let's get rid of the stance. Rank this up. I don't know if that's going to be able to kill or not, because Kizuna's not leveled up very much, and she's on HP. But in hard, yeah, I should be doing way more damage. Just kicked Monspeet's butt. Hell yeah. That's something that we didn't experience with the last KOF collab. Yeah, I don't know. KOF, I think Echidna's pretty meta. Not like insanely meta. You can definitely run an unknown team without Echidna for sure. God, all of these blue cards. But Reinhardt's very meta. Reinhardt is like the most meta. What is the point in giving a character... Like, what is the point in making a character for this fight and then giving the boss a damage cap? Like, you have a character that buffs stats to make you deal more damage and everything, but you can't do over a certain amount of damage. What good is that? Not gonna lie, but Nalyd could be Wario. Why would I be Wario? Extreme stage impossible. I think for the extreme stage, you're pretty much going to want to have, like, all collab units, unfortunately. The boss's behavior is different every fight. Doable, but totally random. Have you seen the anime? I have seen the anime. I watched it not too long ago, actually. I watched it relatively recently, which was cool to see that they did a collab so soon, which was kind of nice. Once he farted out of the map. That's true. I did play Wario in Smash one time, and I did his fart attack, and I flew out of the map. It was very cool. Probably the coolest thing I've ever done in a video game. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and record the video for this, because why not? We're already on stream. And then I need to record the gear guide. And I think that's it for tonight. Not sure, though. Wario OP. I never really use Wario too much, but he is kind of fun. Let me sit up straight in my chair, so that way the YouTubians will be happy. Alright, let's do this. Alrighty, so we're actually on stream right now, so if you want to catch me live or anything like that, feel free to subscribe, because we're almost at 11K, and I go live every time there's a new banner that goes live. So, we're going to be messing around with the new event boss today. He is very annoying. We're actually going to be doing hard difficulty, because I wanted to make it as friendly as possible for, like, you know, people who maybe aren't summoning for the collab, or whatever the case may be, and you don't have, like, all the festival characters and stuff like that. I wanted to, like, bar a lot of characters, so we're not going to be using any of the collab characters that aren't free. We are going to be using Kizuna. You could probably get away with not using her in hard difficulty if you really wanted to, but it's definitely helpful. She's basically like built for the fight, of course. And then the other characters that I have are as follows. We have Red Gother, who is literally free. Freyr is not free. You can probably get away with using a character that is not Freyr. Just make sure that you can't do stance cancel units. The biggest problem with having a stance cancel unit is basically every character in the game is going to stance cancel at either level 2 or level 3, which is the hardest thing to kind of compensate for in this fight. The only character that I know of that even cancels stances at level 1 is Jenna. And because I, 1, don't have her powered all the way up, and 2, she is a Valentine's Day exclusive character, I did not want to use her because I felt that she was kind of exclusive. Obviously, Freyr is not super easily obtained, but he was a really good character when he came out, so a lot of people summoned for him, and he's been on a couple of banners lately. So you can definitely use other characters if you want to. Rom was free during the ReZero collaboration, and because she stuns at level 2, it removes stances, so you could use that if you really wanted to. Just kind of look through your options, see who you have. Make sure you're using the filter, because I know a lot of the times I forget that the filter's there. So yeah, he's going to be there literally just for stance cancel. He does have some pretty good damage on top of that, and a good ult, so that's, you know, best case scenario, I guess. Gother is basically just here for rank ups and everything, because, you know, getting a level 2 stance cancel can be pretty difficult sometimes. And then I'm using Brunhild as my main DPS. So if you don't have Brunhild powered up, or you have a really good festival unit, you can obviously just use those characters. Trader Melee is obviously just top tier for basically anything in the game, so feel free to use him. I really wanted to make the video on extreme difficulty, but extreme difficulty has a lot of problems with it. Like, the boss in general is very tough, because he's going to put up a stance every single turn. Like, obviously, when you very first start, he is not going to have a stance on, but he uses his stance card every turn. So he puts up a brand new stance. We're going to use this first turn to sort of get rid of all of our additional cards that we're not going to use like right away. So using Kizuna's attack card is going to level up her stance, which is really nice. If we can pull an extra one, that'd be great, because you want to have debuff immunity going into phase 2, because the character has an AoE skill disable in phase 2 that is extremely hard to deal with if you don't already have a character with debuff immunity on the team. You can't just use a cleanse unit, because if you're disabled, it doesn't cleanse, so that's a big problem. Getting rid of the stance every turn is a big problem. Luckily, I think every time that I've ran this so far, I've been able to pull an extra stance disable card from Freyr, which is very, very good. Obviously, if your RNG is not great, you're not going to pull that. But I think in this scenario, we're just going to go for these 2 attacks. I definitely should have used the Brunhild card instead. That was probably my bad. I think we still kill here. My Kizuna is 1-star super awakened at level 90, so nothing crazy there. So you don't even have to really have her all the way powered up. Really surprised that killed. So she's literally just on the team for me just for the debuff immunity, because there's not really another good unit that can get debuff immunity quickly. I thought about using maybe Red Arthur, but then you're going to have to worry about pulling an extra card to merge and then rank it up, or have to try to pull 4 of the cards if you wanted to go that route, which is not a good move in my opinion. So it's just, I don't know, there's not really a whole lot of great options. The only way that you're really going to be able to get away with doing extreme difficulty is if you're using all collab units, because they made it to where collab units deal 120% additional damage and they take 80% less damage. So that makes them a lot better for this, because, you know, not only does the boss hit kind of hard, like Freyr was actually, you know, getting really low on health, if not dying, towards the end of phase 1 on extreme, which was really hard to deal with. So he deals a lot of damage and everything. The only reason that I'm able to get Kizuna through this with her being so low is because she has that 80% damage reduction and everything. So I don't know. It's an interesting fight for sure. It's really rough, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it's actually a pretty hard fight. So, you know, don't feel ashamed or feel like you have to do it on extreme. It's going to be way more worth it to just run it on a lower difficulty that's easier, and you can get it over with, you know, a couple of times very fast, over doing it, you know, several times, maybe not even winning, just for a little bit more rewards. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I recommend running it on a lower difficulty if possible. So that's pretty much the run. Like I said, obviously, if you don't have Freyr, substitute him out for another stance cancel unit. That's basically the biggest thing other than having debuff immunity. And because you get Kizuna for free, it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Obviously, like I said, not everybody wants to power her up, but I literally went 91-star Super Awakened. I plan on Super Awakening her more, but this is just the one that I pulled off the banner. I don't have the free copy just yet. So this is, like, I guess, pretty standard. You might not even get her to level 90 maybe. You could maybe get away with doing it at level 80. But I don't know, kind of just mess around with your options. Try a couple things out. If it doesn't work for you, switch some things up. If you have a better damage dealer, of course, you can definitely do that. But that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe. Like I said, we're live right now doing this video, which is kind of funny. So if you want to hang out in the live stream next time and come chat with us, feel free to do so. So that is it for me. I will see you guys later. Okay, sorry. YouTube mode. Let me grab this. We need to go ahead and finish these other 2 runs really quickly before it gets close to reset or anything. But yeah, forgot the Japanese music or lo-fi. So when I edit videos, I actually put that in post. I only play music live like this because I'm not editing the video. So don't worry, there will be Japanese music. It's always in the recording. Like it's in the editing process. I was so invested I clicked off this the live when you said see you next time. I feel like that's a common thing. That's why I really don't like recording videos most of the time during a stream, is because when I say that, people think that the stream's ending. So I completely understand. I always see the stream numbers dip a little bit whenever I do a video, but that's pretty typical, I feel like. 5K IQ big brain right there. I mean, I have all of my, like, I have pretty much the whole YouTube video process, like, streamlined to the point where I can pretty much just plug and play like videos into a template. So like I'll record the video, I take the footage, I slap it into the timeline on the editing process. I have just like a small fade in at the beginning, a fade out at the end, and then I just stretch the music to how long it needs to be, because it's literally like a 30 to 40 minute track that I have. So I can just take it like that, and yeah, pretty simple. It's not as bad as you might think it would be. I've tried to streamline the process as much as possible, so that way it's easy for me to get videos out and everything. Obviously, they're not like the greatest, like the most edited videos. There's no like crazy memes or like funny edits or anything like that, but I don't know. I just see most of the time when videos are like really over edited, it can be a little weird sometimes. Obviously, I don't mind doing that every once in a while, but having to do that for every video would be absolutely it would just destroy me. Like it would take forever to get videos out, and you know, it would just be a huge hassle. Should learn more from you. Yes, hello chat. I have ramen and bread. Who wants some? Damn, he do got the ramen and bread. Here, I got the marshmallow. Marshmallow for you. I have to say, dropping this down to hard is probably, like, the best thing you can do. Like, this is absolutely so much better. Someone's asking who to pick, Nalfami or Raftalia. Ooh, tough call. I guess Nalfami just because he's the better unit, but you kind of need them both, unfortunately. So it's a rough one. But I guess if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably pick Nalfami first. I guess technically that's what I did during my summons. Did it not kill the stance this time? Or did I do that wrong? Really tough. Really want to uninstall this game right now. I do a full rotation and don't get a single SSR, only to save, or only the save to. Dude, honestly, I completely understand where you're coming from. There has been a couple of banners where I've gotten absolutely devastated on. I honestly think the only reason I play this game as much as I do is because I make content on the game. Like, there are times where I definitely want to quit the game, or like there's even times where, because I play the game every day, of course, but you know, sometimes I just log in, do my dailies, and just take a break. Like I'll go like a week if I can. Sometimes I'll make a whole week's worth of videos in advance, and I'll just schedule them throughout the week, of course, like I do. And I'll just kind of take a break from the game, and so that way I don't get super burnt out on it, or just can take a break whenever, you know, things are kind of rough. Like, sometimes the game does not go well. It is literally a game of RNG and luck, so not being able to pull characters on banners and stuff like that, it can be super devastating. I completely understand where you're coming from. The monkeys ate it all. No! How could they do this? Quick question, which hero should I take, Nalfami or Philo? Tough call. If you already have Raftalia, I would go with Nalfami. If you do not have Raftalia, Philo can slot into the unknown team if you're planning on using that. So, kind of take your pick there, I guess. Let's go for this. I don't know if we're killing here or not. I'm gonna hit X for doubt. Yeah, I don't think we kill. Oh, is his damage cap different on hard? I would imagine it might be. It might be 30% on hard. Desk gear set for Freyr. I recommend attack crit damage for Freyr. A lot of tough calls happening here in the chat. Dude, I'm so bad for that. Sometimes I get one phrase stuck in my head and I'm like, tough call, tough call, that's a tough call, hey, that's a tough call. I'm really bad for that. So, sorry in advance. It's kind of like when you learn a new word and you're like, oh wow, that's a really interesting word. I've never used that before. I just found it in the dictionary today. Or I just heard somebody use it today and learned what it meant, and then you use that word a lot after you learn it. It's kind of like that. I think I go for damage here instead. %, on hard second phase. Oh, okay. So the first phase is not 20% then. I think his damage reduction's a lot weaker on hard too, so that's good because we can beat through it. Good acting on God. L monkeys. Don't give the monkeys the L. Come on, they didn't mean it. They're nice monkeys. Since I have Raph, my decision will be between Nalfami and Philo. Mine's a bit hard, but not that hard. Depends if I can get both early. Yeah, very true. Fun fact, Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconio sis is the longest English word. Well, I nailed it, so it wasn't that bad. That's pretty easy word if you ask me, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Beast read the longest word live. There is like a, I don't remember exactly what it is, but there are some like really like crazy words, and I can only imagine the reason why you would make a word that like ridiculously long is because you're trying to like break the record for like longest word. Like there's really no other reason to do that. Clear the special labyrinth stage 5 times during the event period. I might try. Well, should I? I don't know. It's getting kind of late. It's already 1:30. 1% damage cap? God. That'll be the day. Sarapascribe. Just learned the cat word, or the word cat. Ah, probably using that word a lot then lately. I do have that on my clipboard because there was no way I was going to type all that. Yeah, that's funny. Just finished summoning on the collab, managed to get 3-6 gem. 3-6 gem, 2-6 will, and 1-6-11. My night is ruined. Never summoning on collabs again. Damn. You got a different collab than me. You got the old collab. You got that old. We on the new now. Go ahead and free multi-senpai. I might do it. Use the exchange shop 5 times during the event collab. I guess I gotta buy some of the other stuff then for that. Go ahead and grab these because they're good. Is there super awakening coins in this? I don't think so. Alright, so that one's done. Use the special spin event. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the special spin event 20 times. I guess technically I should be able to, right? If I do... What is it? Events. This one. Free stages. We should be able to do that. You can just farm food. Exactly. That's what I was planning on doing. Just bought 5 of the OG demon mats. I mean, that's an easy way to do it for sure. Win Estarossa Hawk Pass skin. That is actually for the next Hawk Pass for us on Global because we are a Hawk Pass behind, unfortunately. There's some gold stages. I see you're a bit low. Surprisingly, so you say that that's low, and you might be kidding, but that's actually not an insane amount of gold. Like every other YouTuber that I see has like 500 mil gold or some like ridiculous amount, which is it's good to have that amount, honestly. But I don't farm gold that often. Like it's good to farm gold, and like rolling for hammers and anvils and stuff like that is like ideal. You want to do that as much as possible, but definitely am. I have 700k. Yeah, I mean, I get it. That seems like a lot of gold, but it's really not compared to like some people. I remember when Seaton was still playing the game. Whenever they changed the Fort Solgris like gold dungeon or whatever, like they added the gold dungeon instead of having to farm books like you used to have to, and he was like the first person that I ever seen like get 1 billion gold. He farmed 1 billion gold, and that was really funny, so props to him. He had a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of cool ideas and everything, at least. I like that. I like the little balloon. Alright. I kind of wish that they would just let you roll all of these. Nalyd is the American Seaton. I don't know about that. I'm not spending that much money on the game. That man be spending tons of money on the game. Which then again, he also played, what was it, Marvel Contest of Champions or something like that? Like, from my understanding, that game has, like, insanely low rates and stuff. Like, really bad. So, I'm sure playing this game wasn't nearly as bad for him, but I don't know. I like Marvel and all, but I don't know if I could play a Marvel gacha game. I feel like they would really gouge the crap out of you. Eat the rich. Nalyd sure needs OGs after spending it. God. Alright, so you do get Kizuna guaranteed every single time. I'm almost positive. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how this goes. Got 200 mil gold left because I rolled about 450 mil for hammers and anvils. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing is people normally, like, every single time the half stamina's on, they'll use their money to roll for like hammers and anvils and stuff, and then they just go right back to farming gold, which is definitely the way you should do it. Like, that's if you want to stay on top of your gear and like absolutely like min-max as much as possible, that's the way to go. But I don't know, man. Farming gold every single weekend is fine, but I don't normally always like it. One gold farming session will deplete me of silver coins, and I won't be able to farm for the next weekend. Like, I'll have to wait until a banner comes out so that way I can get more coins. These are cool. I like these. Yeah, the labyrinths are really cool. Labyrinths are really neat. He played my hero, Strongest Hero, as well. The game pool rates are some of the worst I've ever seen. He whales every gacha. Well, yeah, that's kind of like his appeal, as he goes for like big whale status on those, which is cool. Like, it's very interesting to see people spend that much money on the game. That's why, like, I think that's why he does it, is because it's easy to pull views on like, oh, I wouldn't spend that much money on the game. I want to see what, you know, he pulls by doing so, kind of thing. Decreases all enemies attacked by 2% for each ally on the battlefield. Increases allies' crit damage by 30%. That's pretty good. We're going with that. And my hero was kind of disappointing from my understanding. Like, my hero ended up being a pretty big letdown, did it not? Like, people were pretty unhappy with Strongest Hero, if I'm not mistaken. Because I tried to play it whenever it first came out, and it was okay. But, I don't know. It wasn't anything fantastic. It was a very like 3D like hands-on playstyle as well, which is fine. I kind of like the card game aspect of like some of the gachas. It was first Annie was dog shit. Yeah, some games just do not do good anniversaries. People really hated on Genshin for their anniversary, so that was kind of interesting. What's your box CC at now? Good question. I'm at 9.485, which I don't have the characters powered up yet either, and they don't have their UR gear on either, so that'll probably go up a little bit. I would imagine I'm probably going to be at like 4.5-ish mil, so we're getting there. Bing, 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 bing. Only get 3 Philos and 1 Kizuna. You can at least trade Philo coins if you want. Like, you could trade the 2 extra coins and the Kizuna coin from the free one to get an extra character if you wanted to go that route. Or if you just want to pour all of those copies into Philo and go for the unknown team, I would not blame you. Feel like I'm screwed. My team all level 100s full awaken, but no super, and they dealing so little damage. Yeah, so the biggest thing with going for runs on here is to make sure that you go for, like, obviously getting a good team comp is very nice, but having max leveled characters and max super awaken is going to help you with like CC to go first, and like just being able to deal like good damage and everything as well. So it's kind of rough. Like, it's not easy, and there's a good amount of RNG that goes into it, of course, but I don't know, you just kind of have to do what you can do. Can you do something cringe? What would I even do, Konata? I don't want to do anything cringe. My Hero, the Strongest Hero would also make Pity worst for global instead of the China version. They would also change the heroes as well. I think I remember hearing about that. Like they would change the banner lineups, or they would make it harder for people to pull it on the global version, which is insane to me. Like the fact that you want to make a game that's already been out in a different country, but tweak the rates and stuff like that so it's worse. What sense does that make? Increases lifesteal by 30% when the hero's skill, or when using a skill while the hero's HP is 50% or less. That one can be good. Restores HP by 50% of damage dealt to the enemy when a skill with a pierce effect is used. But that's only going to be for Kizuna, right? Restores HP by damage dealt to the enemy when a skill with pierce effect is used. And it only goes off 3 times as well. I think we might go for lifesteal. Damage dealt increases the hero's damage dealt using skills by 20% if the hero's remaining HP is more than 70% of max HP. I think this is the better play here, just for whatchamacallit, safety. This is a revive. I don't really need a revive, so I guess I go right side. 666ing Fish Girl. Cringe. I have 2 accounts to make demons alone. Main account, nothing, only the 2 save. The second account, 1 Nalphamy, 3 Raftalia until 300. That's not too bad so far. Labyrinth's kicking my ass. Sorry to hear that, bro. I think I gotta go for the buff. Let me see the boss on my own. Don't spoil it if you don't want to. I already know that Monspeed's the last, unfortunately. I feel like Labyrinth was easier this time. Yeah, for sure. I think this one's supposed to be a little bit easier, though. Kind of like how they do, like, Catastrophe... whatchamacallit? Catastrophe... Tower of Trials. I think it's supposed to be a little bit easier as to like, just because it's like an event version. It's not like a main main labyrinth. It's supposed to be a little bit easier, a little bit more fun, I guess. Can't speak. I guess we go for Hauser. Just got Blue Demon Melee on the free multi. Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. At least you got an SSR, though. It's not that bad, I guess. Got Green Escanor and Blue Demon Melee, too. Yeah, that's rough. We did not kill, so that is also bad. First boss is me with my empty ramen bowls. God. They sent the teaser for the game, or for a game I haven't been, or I have been waiting for almost 4 years for. I'm so hyped. What game is it, bully? Mr. McGuire, what you got? Is that the real, or Red Arthur buff card on the collab character? Yeah, pretty much. It is. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. The aggressive one attacking each turn with 500 plus, or 500% attack increase. God. Cry of Monkeys. Gain 5% more pierce rate for every noodle eaten by monkeys. Damn, that's a lot of pierce rate. Increases the hero's damage dealt using skills by 30%, if above 70%. See, we have a lifesteal skill, but I don't know if that's worth it. Hero's crit damage by 116%. Increases shield here. Damn, they gotta do it. They gotta do us crazy like this. I guess we'll hope that we can find more shield collab heroes. Go for the little bit of ultimate level here. Kizuna's is better because her passive ranks up, so don't need to go there. True. Ooh, we get the level 3 buff turn 1. Sheesh. This is like best case scenario, I think. Okay. So she should get good lifesteal here. 4K, was that good? It was alright. Kizuna is better because her passive ranks up. You don't need Gother. Got all the units at 150. Damn. Now that's impressive. Ooh, this is an interesting lineup. Kinda wish it was a Red Slater. Attack Seal's really nice to have, though. Having max units is, like, really necessary. Woolly Wigwire. Which one is best and which one is worst out of the 4 collab characters? It's hard to say. Naofumi and Raphtalia work like in tandem. You kind of need both of those characters together, but they're both really good when they're paired together. And then Philo is really good also on the whatchamacallit, the unknown team. Like, she's really good. So all 3 of the non-free characters are good units, and then Kizuna is still actually very good on her own as well for the PvE stuff that you can use her in, of course. So, I mean, none of them are necessarily bad. Obviously, because Kizuna's PvE only, I guess she's the worst out of the collab units. But, damn, she got wrecked. I don't know. I think maybe Raphtalia would be next, and then probably Naofumi, and then Philo, possibly. I don't know. Naofumi's pretty good. It's kind of like a tie for who's best, I would say. Definitely should have went for the attack seal last turn. She could help an OG demon, though. That's very true. I think we kill here. We're betting on it. Come on. Come on, Gother. That's my boy. Nalyd became Gother. Bye-bye. You hear some of these lines a million times over. You just kind of know them at that point. Increases HP attribute. Allies attack related stats increases. I don't have a good team for that. Maybe I should have went strength, actually. Tarmiel's a good pick, though. So the best part about this is you can always check and see if there's anybody in the shop that's good. Like, I don't think I really want any of those characters. And you can see, like, are there any good passives? Revives with 1% max HP when the hero dies. That one can be pretty good. Increases the hero's damage dealt when using skills for 20%. The hero's remaining HP is less than or equal to 30% of max HP. That's really weird. Increases the hero's damage dealt to advantageous attributes by 5%. I guess we maybe go with the revive just in case we can lifesteal it back. This might be a tough one. Ooh, and we don't get to go first either. How will you be gearing your Philo? I'm going to do attack crit because I don't really plan on using the... I don't think I really plan on using the unknown team too much. So to hopefully get a little bit more use out of her in other game modes and everything, I wanted to go attack crit if possible. But I think if you're going to focus on like pure PvP performance, then going for... whatchamacallit? Going for... HP crit damage could possibly be better, so that way you have a better chance of going first. It just really depends on what your CC's looking like and everything. So, I think I'm going to go attack crit, but that's just me. Oh, I forgot she has a stance disable. Probably a bad call on my part. Go for the ult here, I guess. Read my previous comment and tell me your thoughts. It's sad. Saint Nick. Where did you post? Wish YouTube had like a way I could just click on your name or something and see previous messages. I do not see your message anywhere in here. Maybe I'm looking too far up. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just type it again and I'll read it, hopefully. Having blue or full blue team at the end with Raftalia and Naofumi will probably be the best. How often do you get the collab characters, though? This is not looking good. Guess I shouldn't waste that. I should probably do it like this. Yikes. Was that a kill? Is that the 1% HP? I think it might be. Hopefully that's a decent amount of lifesteal, I guess. I don't have a lot of damage here. She just completely heal? Removes the hero's debuffs, fully heals their HP, and increases all stats by 15% when the hero survives. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. She debuff immune? I would assume probably. She's not. So we go for this. Got Philo and Kizuna right away. Hey, pretty much the same. I got Philo in the first multi and then Kizuna in the second multi, which was really weird. Didn't get an Naofumi in one rotation. Should I continue? Just got 300 left. Tough call. I would say maybe if you're feeling spicy, then maybe go for it. How'd your summons go? They went pretty good, Roman. We had to go a little bit over the one rotation, but it wasn't too far in, so I can't really complain too much. Went 2 full rotations, pulled 1 Philo, and that's it. Got Naofumi and Raftalia from the guaranteed. I think they took the units out of the banner. I had some pretty rough luck as well, so I can't really blame you there. Like I got 2 copies of Philo and 1 Kizuna, and then I got Naofumi from the guaranteed, and then I had to pull a Raftalia from a couple of extra summons after the guaranteed. So it wasn't great, but I really can't complain. Mine could have went way worse. Rip Gother. I know. Gother's not in a good spot here. worse spot now, actually. She's a little bit tougher than I was expecting her to be, I gotta be honest. The fact that she has a revive is really annoying. Or like a full heal, I guess, not necessarily a revive. I'm back, just ate lunch. Welcome back, Carlo. Talking about Labyrinth Law. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure what the odds of getting collab characters are, but would have really loved to have gotten more than just Kizuna at the beginning. Got an Alpha and Raftalia in 300, very happy. Nice. Congrats on that, dude. Since you're in the Philippines this afternoon, gotcha. Yeah, it's always really cool to see different people's time zones, because it's 2 a.m. for me. But obviously, like, I guess because the game's global and everything, I get a lot of like European viewers and different stuff like that. I think we lose here. Sorry I'm late, but glad to hear you didn't go too far in. Yeah, luckily I did not have to go too bad, which is great. Gonna say for next fest, I do not blame you, Roman. Nalyd, whose cosmetics you think would be more worth, Nalphamy or Raftalia? I'm thinking of building them a team. Probably Nalphamy's, I guess, because Raftalia, although she deals damage, I think that she's more or less like a support to help, to help out your Nalphamy do more damage anyway, so I guess go for Nalphamy? Do you have a bedtime? I mean, not necessarily. I try to go to bed at a decent time, but I don't necessarily, like, have a bedtime. Pog. We lived! Was it worth living? Probably not. Probably should have just quit. For me, it's 7 a.m. Yeah, see, I'm glad I don't live in a spot where it's that early, because, like, the patch goes live for me at 12, so it's not awful. But it could be way worse. Like, I would hate to have to go to bed and then wake up early to do the patch stuff. I need to reset this run anyway, so we're going to go ahead and reset it there, and then that should have finished our thingy. So now we get a free copy of Kizuna, which is very pog, very champ, and then we also get to do our free multi. Free multi? Whoa-wee. That revive is clutch. Yeah, it's surprisingly actually pretty decent. Alright. It was looking a little too good to be true. Nalyd is a big boy, no need for bedtime. Exactly. Me no need bedtime. Please, main character Fish Girl. You say that, but I really wouldn't care. If I got her, that'd be great. It wouldn't really matter. I already have the other units, so... wouldn't be that big a deal. Plus, I like the Fish Girl. She'll probably end up being my representative character. MC is Minecraft, LMAO. Minecraft Fish Girl. How does that make any sense? Because you fish. I don't know if I understand that one. Oh, all right. I think we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna make a gear guide really quickly. I've got to edit and upload the event boss video and the gear guide video and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to work on those. So we're probably gonna call it here. I might try to do a stream tomorrow or sometime in the next few days, and we'll try to do more Labyrinth live. I guess we'll see how many attempts it takes us, but yeah, kind of looking forward to that. No, sorry, Rigatoni. You're too late. We gotta go. I gotta edit videos and upload so that way I can go to bed. It's already 2 a.m. Time for your Dino Nuggies, Nalyd. Ah, I love Dino Nuggies. If there were Dino Nuggies, I would eat them. Hey, Nalyd, how are you? I'm doing good, Leo. Kyo versus Kyo. Try using Kyo in the Kyo boss Dylan. Kyo. I think he's immune to debuffs in phase 2. I'm not sure if he's immune to them in phase 1, but he's immune to a lot of stuff, so I don't know if it would really work out that well. He missed the PvP and now this. Well, I mean, I didn't do any PvP, or if you're talking about me fighting Rigatoni, I will fight Rigatoni at some point. That will be fine. I still need to... Unfortunately, I did... Vader put out a video where me and him fought for, like, with serious teams, and I recorded, like, a meme team fight video with him, and I didn't record his audio because I'm an absolute idiot, so I have to re-record that at some point. So at sometime in the near future, I gotta do another video with Vader, but yeah, everything's pretty neat. Keys in his free outfit is a frog. It's cute. Yeah, I really like it, actually. It's very cool. But either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or anything and you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're almost at 11K, and that way you can come back and talk to me next time we stream. But that is it. Feel free to, you know, hang out, do whatever you got to do, talk to people in chat, but I'm ending the stream. So I will talk to you fellows later. I will be putting up videos and stuff like that for, you know, other Shield collab stuff throughout the week, and I'm sure next week as well. And that will be it. So thank you so much. I will see you guys later. I love you. Goodbye. Bye. See ya.